Hey y'all, I am D.Nicole from Rewind and Review, and today I'll be recapping and reviewing the Chi Season 6, Episode 1, New Chi City. And if I had to rate this episode, I would give it 4 stars, y'all. They did a good job not making things linger, like the whole Keisha and Tiff situation, Kevin getting his own crib, Lena being adopted, Emmett getting whatever he getting himself into with Duda, y'all. I just really don't understand what Emmett just did. So if you're new to my channel, welcome me, welcome you. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell to receive the channel notifications. Leave comments with anything I may have left off, your thoughts, your theories, or any predictions that you think is going to happen this season. And to my old couch potatoes, let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so this episode opens up with Keisha and Emmett trying to do the do, but Keisha is ready for Emmett to finish. Emmett's talking about calling him Big Daddy, and she like, no, I'm not calling you that. And so, y'all, as you know, parenting it kicks in. So the kids are knocking at the door, they're crying, they're yelling out, Daddy. And Emmett is not trying to stop, he's still trying to finish, y'all. And our girl is aggravated. And she's like, I can't be the only parent in this house. And y'all, the two are starting to go back and forth over a few things. We learned that Keisha is being observed for a new teaching job. And we know that it's also the grand reopening of Smokies. So I just want y'all to also know that there is a lot of sex going on in these opening scenes. No one should have any complaints, okay? So we're with Victor and his boo Fatima. And Victor is pretty much nervous about his election. And Fatima's like, we in the bedroom, not work. So seeing how bothered he is, she begins to reassure him that he has ran a great campaign. So next we're with Jada and Darnell. And Darnell is giving our girl Jada a massage. And y'all, I'm tripping at him saying he has to step his game up because he doesn't want to be replaced by a 6-pack dreadhead. Pretty much describing Sway. So y'all, Darnell is talking about how they can't lose the spice in their relationship. And I'm like, Darnell, you done sat here and waited till you're 50 plus. You done wasted Jada's whole life waiting, talking about keeping up the spice. And she had all that spice in her 30s and 40s. And so she was just the one with the young tenderoni. So make sure that you keep it up, okay? So, but y'all, we're introduced to a new love interest, Tiara and Marcus. And y'all, we know Tiara like her fun. She played Victor Boo. Her and Shy had them a little thing. And we know her and Rose was having them some sex. But y'all, she's in there calling him Daddy, y'all. They shaking up the house to the point that Gemma has waken up out of her sleep. So, Shad and his boo are still going strong as well. And it seems as though he has moved in with her. So Shad has lit up his little blunt and she tells him to pretty much, go outside to smoke. Shad tells her it's cold, too cold to smoke outside. And she tells him that, she'd rather him catch a cold than for her house to smell like smoke. And so Shad, as we can tell, is a bit offended. He like, your house? And she's like, come on, you know what I mean. So I don't know if this is an actual big deal or not. Or if it seems as though Shad is a little insecure about it actually being her house. I mean, it is her house, so I don't know. If she's too dominant for him or he's not dominant enough. But I see this maybe being a problem later on because we see that he did confide into Darnell them. So we'll see how this goes on later on this season. So, y'all, I am tripping. I don't know who told Gemma she was the mama of the household. But, y'all, she in the kitchen. She see her dad letting Tiara out on the monitor. So, when he come in, y'all, she's like, I should be the only woman calling you daddy. And I'm like, girl, boo, let Marcus have him some fun. I'm ready for him to give him a little boo thing, okay? So, next we see Kevin has gotten his wish. Nina and Dre have allowed him to move into his own place. So next we're with Emmett and his business partner Duda's man in command Nook, and Jabari getting fitted for suits for the grand reopening of Smokies. And y'all, Emmett tell Duda the suit looks nice, but he couldn't afford it. And so Duda's telling him that, he's not just investing in Smokies, he's investing in him as a man. So y'all, The next thing I know, y'all, they are toasting, talking about new friendships, and y'all, I just really regret that Emmy got into this partnership with Duda. I don't know how to feel about it besides hate it, okay? So one thing I want to talk about is when Nook had to fix his pants and he asked Emmy to hold his gun. Y'all, the discomfort on Emmy's face, it just makes me regret this season for him, because I don't know what he got himself into. Like, I really wish he did not cut this deal. Like, I don't know. So next we're with Victor and his campaign manager Quincy, and we learned that Victor is behind in the campaign trail, and that pretty much that they have spent their whole election cleaning up their lie that gained his trust of his people and trying to regain their trust. So y'all, Victor was like he never wanted to lie, and Quincy like, well, what's done is done, and now we need a viral moment. And so something to make you stand out by doing something, stellar in the community. And Victor is like, the last time I went viral, it didn't help. So we know that was when he was punching Jabari for busting out his window in his car. So we could tell Quincy sees how worried Victor is, and he just lets him know that, hey, if I didn't think you could still win, I would have been quit, pretty much. So y'all, who ain't shopped in their parents' pantry, okay? So Kevin is already getting a taste of adulthood, okay? Living on your own. He's trying to grocery shop in his mama's house, y'all, and Nina and Dre sneak up and snatch their bag so fast. But y'all, they just letting Kevin know, you getting what you asked for. You asked to move out. Moving out comes with a cost beyond rent and mortgage. So y'all, Kevin, like, he spent all his money on rent and his new car note. And so Dre and Nina like, okay, this what you wanted. Like, so Kevin is like, why it always feel like y'all against me? And y'all, I really want to just hit him in the head. I'm like, when have they really just ever been against you? Like, you have been grown all 5 seasons since I met you, okay? Like, I really didn't meet him. But y'all, of course, Nina gave him the grocery bag, and made him get out. But y'all, I thought this thing was so hilarious, because who ain't shopped at their mama house? Like, y'all, in college, baby, Alright, y'all, so Jake might have found his side hustle selling graphic tees, because we know sports was not our boy thing. So Gemma is at Jake's, and she's trying to tell him he need to find a better system for his inventory, and he like, I got you, I don't need a system. And y'all, Gemma lets him know quickly she ain't getting paid, it's an internship. But I'm glad to see, y'all, that they seem to be mentally healthy after having their miscarriage last season. So now we're at the campaign office where Marcus confronts Tierra about Gemma's hearing them. And she quickly reminds him how his daughter, knows about sex, and she had a whole pregnancy scare the year before. So Tierra lets Marcus know that she's ready to, meet Gemma. So it seems as though she has found the relationship that she actually fits in, and she's not letting up. So our girl is clearly marking her territory with Marcus, even letting Gemma know that is her man. So next, we're with Keisha observing the teacher at the new job. And y'all, this really irked my nerve. I don't know if it's because I'm an educator, but y'all, I really hate an educator bully. Like, I don't know why she was so pressed for that little boy reading in front of everyone. So y'all, Keisha tries to go to the teacher like, let's go with the different approach. When I was in school, most boys didn't like to read because that was their area of struggle. So y'all, the teacher is power tripping to me. She's saying, that's not how we do things here. Pretty much, if she has a problem with how she does things, that this is not the job for her. So now we're with Rob and who has come to pick up his product from Duda, because we know that Duda has killed Q, and Q was Rob's uncle slash distributor. So y'all, Duda is trying to make a new deal with Rob, telling him that he will give him 15% of whatever earnings that he make, which we know is better than what his uncle was giving him. Y'all, but y'all, I don't know. I feel like everyone making all these deals with Duda, I believe it's going to end up hurting good people. And that's not what I want this show to really turn into. Like, Duda, be evil on your own. Don't bring Emmett into it. Don't bring Rob into it. Be the evil villain on your own. I just don't bring nobody else down, because no. Okay, y'all, so Duda is hooking Emmett up left and right within these little 6 hours, y'all, because a lot has gone on, and we are still not at this grand reopening that he was running late for. So Emmett is now has a new whip. He's dropping off Tiff and EJ, and so Tiff is acting like, shit, you buying yourself a car? Well, I need a car too. So Emmett like, don't Rob make money? But y'all, she's quick to say she doesn't have a child by Rob. But I'm like, okay, you living with him, you screwing him. Like, how can he not help you get a car? So Emmett is like, he thought the business was booming, and she like, you know, it is, but she ain't the boss. And of course, y'all, Rob was once her supplier. He is now her man. So now she's probably not making as much profit as she once was. But y'all, it seems like Keisha and Tiff friendship did not damage as she exited the car, because she told Emmett to tell Keisha I'm going to call her later. So now we're back with Keisha, and I'm glad she didn't let that veteran teacher discourage her. I'm glad she used that approach with the student Messiah, because he was comfortable with her. He was talking to her. He read to her. And y'all, he let her know that he just does not like reading in front of the classroom. And we actually find out that he is a very strong reader. And y'all, I was happy seeing that little hater teacher admire Keisha, because yeah, you need to be okay with new. Like, that's what's wrong with a lot of these old teachers. They're not okay with new. So we have finally made it to the grand reopening of Smokies, y'all. So Duda tells Emmett check his bank account, and y'all, Emmett is like, this is the most money his account has ever seen. So Duda tells him that, you know, the New York location is doing well. And so y'all, I just don't trust Duda, and neither does Keisha, because like, we have never seen them. She like, we ain't never seen the building. Emmett like, he gonna fly us out and everything. And so far, everything he has said has been happening. So it seems as though Emmett actually trusts Duda for some reason. But me and Keisha, we got one eye open, because we know a snake, and he is a snake. So I just want to talk about this here circle. Okay, y'all? Boom, boom, and boom. Or wherever it is. Y'all, so y'all remember that Nook was that one that Keisha was trying to sneak and see when she got kidnapped? Yeah, it's just very crazy to me, though. The recycle ships of these relationships, like, it's all in the community, you know? Okay, so we're still at Smokies, and as we can see, Bakari and Papa friendship is still going strong, y'all. Bakari notices that Papa is staring at who seems to be Papa's love interest this season, Kenya. So Bakari is telling him that it is not going to happen, and that he did is to pretty much give it up. So Kenya walks over, asking like what other task she needs to do, because she has completed the one she did. She's taking out the trash and blah, blah, blah. So y'all, they have started small talk, and we learned that Kenya is 19. And so Bakari is like, yes, thank you for settling the bet before walking out. But not Papa blasting him about being homeless. Y'all, I really hate that Papa be throwing daggers at his friends and embarrassing him. I really hate that characteristic about him. But Kenya asked, like, what was the bet was? Was it Bakari catching him staring? And we learned that she has been trying to keep her eyes off Papa as well. So it looks like Papa will not be studying Maisha this season, because Kenya is letting him know, I like your podcast. So it seems like you know, she's feeling our boy. Because if you like Papa Pulpit, you have to like Papa. So next, we're with the girls, and Tracy is trying to tell them how she's about to focus on self-love. Stop focusing on finding love. And Dre is joking, I think she's joking. She's trying to recruit her for the community. Like, you know, maybe you need a woman. But y'all, Tracy had me almost convinced that she was going to be 10 toes down and not cave in when Duda come to their house. But as soon as he knocked on their door, our girl caved in, y'all. It's like, why did you even let him cross the threshold? You know you could not stand up. Like, stand up. Girl, she's not strong enough, y'all. So, I just never met such a forgiving friend group as this one, y'all. So, we're at Kevin's kickback. Bakari is messing with Papa about being thirsty on Kenya, on liking a lot of her pics. So, Papa's trying to tell Jabari that, you know, he don't need his help. He's the reason why he's even with Lena. So, Maisha chimes in talking about, so you like older women now? And Papa lets her know, like, you ain't checking for me, which is true. So, Gemma's big mouth self talking about she glad she's off the market. And y'all, I couldn't say it faster than Kevin. He been waiting on this moment, talking about you weren't off the market when you got with my boy. But y'all, I'm tripping because it seems like everyone is in a great place mentally where they can make jokes about these types of things and even hang around each other, because y'all, it's just really weird, okay? How forgiving they are as a friendship. And y'all, everybody's just a recycle bin, it looks like, except Lena and Bakari, okay? They're the only new I've seen. Alright, so Duda has told Emmett that, you know, he should get Tiff a car, and that's what he did. So, y'all, do y'all think that it was a good idea for Emmett to get Tiff a car? And y'all, I don't know how Rob is taking it. I'm sort of confused on his facial expression. He's giving Amaya, like, he ain't phased. But y'all, we know deep down inside Amaya gonna be phased. I just don't know how I feel, though, about gifting a whole car and he's not rich. He literally had just told us that was the best his account had ever looked. Like, we have outrageous ass expectations for him to get her a car. Was a bit much for me. Like, how she thought a whole dude she moved in with who got her bent over on this passenger side shouldn't have been the one to get this car. But y'all, so we're at Smokey's and Darnell and Shad are catching up. So we learned that Shad is trying to find a job and that his boo is footing all the bills, which explains why he was probably insulted earlier in the episode when she called it her home. But was she wrong? So Darnell is like, you better keep laying down some good pipes so she can't complain. So Victor has made his arrival to Smokey, so he's catching up with the guys, explaining his absence. And y'all, I don't know if this is a whole setup, but for his viral moment, but he's giving a speech, and then boom, here comes Papa wasting red drink all on Victor's white shirt. So as Victor is changing, we can see that someone is recording him, and as he is taking his shirt off, I thought at first he made eye contact with the recorder, but I soon learned that he had no clue what was going on, but it did help his pose because our boy did win. So, not shy insta-stalking Tierra. Let me find out that she put a spell on my boy, but y'all, he better get it together before he loses this good thing. Y'all, so Deja comes in and she has had a rough day on her job. People been confusing her with her white counterparts, but y'all, I love that they were able to have a talk. He's able to express his sort of how he feels about how, you know, he feels basically like he doesn't have anything going and everybody around him has it, and she pretty much reassures him that, you know, everybody's path is not the same. So, you know, he's trying to end the night off with menace to society. Deja like, let's do a little softer. Devil Wears Prada. And y'all, I don't know if it's Trouble in Paradise, but I don't think our boy is singing them songs that he was singing last season. I don't think he's into our girl Deja. Or maybe he is intimidated again because she is actually footing all of the bills. She doesn't need him. So I don't know. But our boy Shad is definitely scrolling and stalking Tierra. Okay, next we're with Nook, and we're introduced to a new character named Zay. And y'all, they are around the town, stealing cars, chopping up the parts for money. So, of course, they report to Duda, where we get to hear a little bit of how Zay thinks, which seems to have intrigued Duda. And Duda might feel as though he's an asset to his team because Zay seems to know the ropes to being a swiper. Now, swiper, get rid of it because the people are going to come looking for it. So we're with Victor and Fatima, where Victor is telling Fatima, you know, he wants her to accompany him to the results being announced. And Fatima tells Victor that she doesn't want to become the focus of attention. People are transphobic, and basically if she can control it, she will by not being there. Victor's trying to be Captain Save him, like what can he do to help? And she lets him know that it's nothing that he can do, can be done by him. People are going to be transphobic. So next scene, we're with Gemma, Marcus, and Tierra. And y'all, Gemma and Tierra are both out of order with this cattiness. So Tierra is like, her and Marcus have grown close these last couple of months, and Gemma smart ass like I heard, letting her know she's be hearing them. And y'all, Gemma is just being a little overprotective and rude, telling Tierra that, you know, daughters are forever, love interests come and go. And Tierra then lets Gemma know, like, baby girl, you will be out this house soon. And so Marcus finally decides to step in. But why did he lead off with saying that he has a great deal of love for both of them? So Gemma's like, man, she like, you don't love her, storm off, and y'all, Marcus like, that's not what he meant. And Tierra like, hell, that's how I took it. Hell, that's how I took it to Tierra. And so, y'all, I just hope Gemma gets over herself because her dad needs him a nice black woman, okay? So, y'all, I'm guessing Maisha and Kevin are spinning the block. They're back at his place, and they are the last two. And he tells her, you know, Simone broke up with him because she said she can't be with a Virgo for 3 months. Y'all, we didn't think him and Simone were gonna last long anyway, because our girl, she was a little weird. But y'all, Maisha and Kevin, next thing I know, y'all, they kissing. Kissing. Yes. I don't know if I didn't really have a problem with him spinning the block with Maisha, but I have a problem because it's like, you and Maisha was a little young tenderonis when y'all was together, okay? Her and Papa been together recently. It's just, I don't understand this friendship group, y'all. I don't, because me and my friends, we're not doing it. No. Keisha, I'm with you when you're right, and let me tell you right now, you are right. So Keisha and Emmy are at home, and y'all, you can tell that there is a little tension in this bed. Emmy is acting like his ass cannot read the energy, trying to cop a feel, and Keisha starts going off about him buying Tiff a car. And I don't even think it's the whole fact of buying a car. I do think that it has everything to do with not communicating before making a purchase. I find it crazy that his ass was saying my money this time, but earlier at Smokey's, it was about our, us, we, like things like, miss me with that in me. So y'all, they have a back and forth to the point that Emmy gets up and he put his clothes on and goes down to Doodle's dungeon. Like, what? Kicking it with crooks, Emmy? That's what you want to do? So, y'all, we're at the campaign office, and Victor has found out that he has won. And even after telling him that he didn't want to, that she didn't want to come down because people being transphobic, Fatima still showed up. So y'all, we know that she must love her some Victor because she ended up showing up. And so we're in the dungeon of doodles, and y'all, I just hate the energy this place gives off. It gives off evil. I don't know if it's the lighting of the scenes here. It just fits because it's dark. It's evil. Okay? So Duda is showing Emmett and Zay how, to light cigars, talking to them about manhood. And he is disturbed by one of the people, Devin, chewing gum. He told him, he was too loud. Devin like, he not too loud. And y'all, all I know is when he was walking out, Duda shoots him. And it's just crazy how Nook and Zay knew to clean up their body. I mean, no questions but asked. All they did was get up and drag the body. I mean, I believe this is probably the first time that Emmett is actually regretting doing business with Duda now, okay? So next, we're with our girl Tracy, and she has woke up. Duda is gone. He is text talking about just like old times, hit me up when you need anything. Just a bunch of BS, y'all. And Tracy, you should have stood 10 toes down, Tracy. I really have believed in you. So, y'all, Tracy is scrolling through Instagram when all I can think about is, where was this video of Eartha Kitt talking about love and earning it and not settling before Duda came in? This was the message that she needed before, but y'all, I think this message might kicks in. Our girl Tracy, she might be on her Emmett this season, like last season, Emmett was on his self-love journey, and so this time she might be on hers. So y'all, that concludes this episode. I feel like it was a very solid season opener. It closed a lot of gaps that could have been left from last season, I feel, with friendships and relationships and things. So, yeah, y'all, tell me how y'all feel below. Don't forget to like and comment. And, y'all, leave a comment, please. Please leave a comment. That's all and subscribe. And I'm gone. I'll keep talking.